Hello, this is Peter with another video. So today I thought I'd just do a little look around the greenhouse to check on the citrus and a couple of the other plants I've got in here, as we're in a bit of a cold spell at the moment. Thankfully it isn't going to last too long. It's currently Wednesday the 17th of January, so by Saturday I think it's going to start warming up again, but it is very cold outside. You can see there's been a bit of snow. That was yesterday, very early in the morning, and then last night it was okay till around maybe 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. The clouds cleared and then it dropped down to about -3. I've had this heater on in here. It's a 2 kilowatt fan heater. I only use it on the first setting, which is only half the power, so 1 kilowatts, and it's on a very low setting. This thermometer over here you can just about see, it's currently 6.3 degrees Celsius, and it dropped down to 3.1 degrees last night in here, or at least on this side of the greenhouse. We'll come back to that in a minute. So yeah, I've been trying to keep it just above freezing in here. Everything in here should be fine, down to about 0 degrees. I'd rather keep it just a little bit above that, just as a little buffer. However, I have noticed my Yuzu here, this new shoot here, looks like it's got some cold damage on this tip here. A couple of the other parts of it might have. This one I think is okay, as is this one. But yeah, this one being right against the edge of the greenhouse, I think must have got a bit colder, so that might have taken a little bit of cold damage there. But yeah, I'm not too worried about the odd leaf or two. I guess I could turn the heater up a little bit more, and potentially in the future I might also get another fan just to be able to blow air around a little bit better, keep the heat circulating. You might also notice on the floor there's a lot of slug pellets on the pots and on the ground. So I decided I'd had enough of the slugs and snails. They've been eating some of the plants, in particular the Yuzu. For whatever reason, they seem to have a particular interest in the Yuzu, and they've ate a lot of the leaves on it, and some of them have dropped off as well. But yeah, they do like to eat through these citrus leaves, and also the stems on some of the plants as well. So I decided to just put some organic slug pellets down. I was kind of on the fence about it. I didn't really want to use them, but they are meant to be safe for hedgehogs and things, and also hedgehogs are actually hibernating at this time of year. We do have quite a large hedgehog population around here, so didn't want to harm them. But yeah, I think it's safe at this time of year, and also just inside this greenhouse. So yeah, that's why there's slug pellets everywhere. I can't say if it's worked or not yet, because I've only had them down for a week or so. But I haven't noticed any slugs or snails for a few days, so maybe it is working. So I have my lemon cherry guavas down here, or lemon guava cuttings. They seem to be doing okay. Does seem to be keeping them warm enough down there. You can also see in this prickly pear cactus, the slugs or snails have been nibbling on it. And I think that's also what has been causing damage to these grapefruits here as well. You can also see a few of the citrus grafts are still looking quite good. There's lots more down there which I've done more recently, at the bottom, which haven't pushed any growth yet because it's a bit too cool for them to try and push at the moment. But yeah, we'll do some updates hopefully in spring on them. But yeah, the Satsuma, the Owari Satsuma graft is still looking quite good. And my lemon has a fruit on it, which is going nice and yellow now. Could probably harvest that soon. You can see it's also starting to get some new growth, finally. It's been pretty much leafless most of last year since I got it, but it is starting to get some new growth now. And yeah, the actual grapefruit has some new growth and flower buds on it as well, which don't seem to have been affected by cold, which is good so far, but we are getting some mould issues in here. It's not as bad now, I think, because I've had the fan on this fan heater running. I've turned it off just as I said, for making this video. I'll put it back on in a moment, but yeah, it does seem to have helped a little bit, I think. I could leave the fan heater on and just make sure the heat's turned off, just to try and keep some air circulation in here. But yeah, overall, most things are not doing too bad. We have some tiny embryo fruits on some of I think this is a navel orange. Pretty sure this is a late orange. And then my satsuma, the Iwari satsuma. Yeah, the fruits didn't get to a full size. I'll probably do a more in-depth video on this at some point. But yeah, the fruits are starting to change colour, but they're way undersized. Apart from that one, which is still green, hasn't changed colour yet. Don't know if they'll get any bigger or not. And I'm going to give some of these citrus a feed as well. Probably once we get the slightly warmer weather next week or this weekend, I'll probably look into giving these a quick feed. I'll just get this bubble wrap at the back there put back up as well. It must have fallen down. Keeps falling down. I need to fix it a little bit better, but yeah, overall seems to be working quite well. A few nights ago I did mess about with the temperature on this, and it didn't actually kick in until it dropped slightly below 0. So it did get to about 0 degrees in here for at least a couple of hours, which wasn't ideal. That was because that was my fault for altering the temperature on there. It doesn't have an actual a proper range on it. It just says min and max, so I just turn it up a little bit until I hear it click, and then I keep an eye on this thermometer, and then when I get it to the right level I just turn it so it'll just go off just slightly below that temperature, and then it'll try and keep it at that temperature. It's not ideal. I would like a proper temperature controller. Would be a little bit easier than having to keep tweaking it every time I mess with the setting. But yeah, that's just a look around at the greenhouse. I've got a few other plants as well which are hardy, but I've left in here, like some of the figs. I'm not worried about them. I could even have left them outside, although I've just noticed this one has decided to put out a bit of growth at the bottom there. Yeah, looks like it's been mild enough for this this fig to start waking up. Well, not this last couple of days, but the week before it was quite mild in here. It would have been even warmer. So yeah, that's just an update on some of the plants in here. We do have at least another couple of nights of very cold temperatures. I think tonight it's meant to get down to at least -5 Celsius, which is pretty cold even for here. And then after that I think it's going to go down to about -4 the night after, and then after that I think we should be pretty much back to normal. I'll definitely let everyone know how the citrus get on over the next few weeks, and if we have any more cold spells. So yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the notification bell, and I'll be sure to keep you all updated with what happens with the citrus in here. In particular this Yuzu, I'll do a standalone video on that probably in a few weeks. We'll see if any more damage materialises on it. I might even move this to the other side of the greenhouse where it's a bit warmer. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.